All right. We're back again. We're waiting for the court to start up right now. As you can see right here on the left, they got to fix the screens up. See where the hell is this at? All right. So the court's getting situated right now. Once they start up, then we'll hear them. How is everybody doing today? What? Let's see, let me put this over here. All right. Right now, when they adjust the camera, I'll go ahead and move around, just because hopefully they're running a full screen like they did earlier on. But who knows? Hey, Christy, welcome back. Welcome back. And I did see that some of you guys earlier on, hit like on some of my other videos. So highly appreciate if you're in here. If you're one of those that hit the like on my other videos earlier on. So right now it hasn't quite yet started yet. Once it starts, then hey, what's up, M-Star? We got Laura in Michigan. And okay, welcome and welcome. Welcome to You Have a Collect Call from M-Star Media. I hope you have had a good weekend, James, Laura, and everyone. Hell yeah. Hey, hopefully likewise. Hopefully, everybody else, that's tuning in right now has had a good weekend. I know I have. I haven't been working, so I've been nonstop streaming. Oh, no, I haven't been nonstop streaming. I took 2 days off, so. But I started back up yesterday, so. Here we are again on Monday. Tomorrow I'll continue with the Board of Parole hearings. Let me see. Let me try to fix this. TikTok shop, live chat. Here we go. All right, paste here. Let's see the comments over here. Let me see. Laura in Michigan writes, yes, I did. And I hope the same to you as well. All right. Anybody in TikTok? Hey, what's up, Maribel Vasquez? Good morning, James and Ice Man. Oh, what IceMan's in here? I missed that one. Oh, hey, what's up, Iceman? It sure did. I missed. Let me see. You, somebody MJN22. You from LA? Yup, born and raised in LA. If you want to know what side of LA I'm from all over the place. I'm from the west side, from the downtown area, Pico Union, to name a few. But yeah, most of my life I lived in LA up until the age of I think I was like 31. I think I lived in LA, so pretty much my whole youthful life, my youth life. Vicky and Vicky and Marie, welcome back. Let me see. Breezy 444. Good afternoon. Okay, they're starting up. They are starting up right now. I gotta move my head because you guys can't even see. Let's see, nobody's come out yet, so don't you worry. Yeah, they still haven't fully set up yet, so. Hey, good morning, Maria. How's it going today? John, thank you. Highly appreciate the follow right there. And Breezy444, thank you for the like right there. And you haven't done so, please do so. If you could go ahead and tap the screen, to get us into the algorithm. I know I appreciate you guys that are tapping the screen. I see we're about to hit 1,000. And also, if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. It's free 99, my favorite price. Also, sharing is caring. If you guys go and share this with your loved ones, and even share with the people you don't love.
Number 17.
Yeah, he's a house call.
Yeah, it was next to this one. I don't know why. It's okay.
Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that heart right there. Join the team. That's right. Let me see. Iceman. Yeah, Iceman is on the other side. M-Star. Yup. I'm like the person in the middle here. If you. Hey, what's up, David? Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. We got the chat on the screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but let me see. If they don't fix the screen, I'm gonna have to go. Let me see, like this. Man, I wish they would put it up on the top. Hopefully it doesn't stay like this.
Are you able to hear me okay?
Yep.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. I can. Let me go ahead and go through my initial advisement, and we'll go ahead and bring in our interpreter matters.
Sure.
All right. Good morning. I'm Commissioner Procco. This is the 11 a.m. initial appearance calendar for January 20, 2025.
What's up, Crazy Cat? Welcome, Corey. Christy.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
Las órdenes emitidas con respecto a la toma de huellas dactilares y muestras de ADN emitidas a las 2 de la mañana el 1 del mes aplican en todos los casos.
When you hear your name, please step up to the podium that's here in the center of the courtroom.
You're welcome, ma'am. Star Media.
Su nombre, pasen al podio que está en medio de la sala.
At the end of your hearing today, you will be given some paperwork, and that will cover everything we go over in here. So that means your next court dates as well as all of your release conditions.
Al final de su audiencia recibirán documentos que contendrán todo lo que hablemos aquí el día de hoy. Eso incluirá las fechas de sus próximas audiencias y condiciones para su puesta en libertad.
Please keep in mind you do have the right to remain silent. Everything you say in the courtroom is being recorded, both audio and video, and could be used in a future court proceeding.
Acuérdense que tienen el derecho de permanecer en silencio. Esta diligencia se está grabando en audio y video, y cualquier cosa que digan se podrá usar en su contra en diligencias futuras.
We're going to start today with Ambrosio Rivera Quiñones. Sir, if you could step in the courtroom.
Ambrosio Rivera Quiñones, pase a la sala, señor.
Let's see what he did. Does anybody want to take a guess as far as why he's there?
Hi, sir. Please state your full name and date of birth.
Nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento.
Ambrosio Rivera Quiñones, 18 de julio de 1990.
Ambrosio Rivera Quiñones, July 18, 1990, Maria Court, Court Interpreter's Office.
Thank you. Sir, you are here for a new case out of Superior Court. This is for 2 counts that have been submitted.
Señor, usted está aquí por un caso nuevo del Tribunal Superior. Se han presentado 2 puntos acusatorios.
1 count of aggravated DUI, which is a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of failing to admit to having a weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Un punto acusatorio de manejar ebrio con agravantes, que es delito categoría 4, y un punto acusatorio de no admitir que tenía un arma de fuego, es una falta categoría número 1.
The Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you in this matter. You currently have 2 court dates set at the Superior Court located in downtown Phoenix.
He asignado un defensor público para que lo represente y le he fijado 2 audiencias en el Tribunal Superior de Phoenix.
Status conference is on February 4th and a preliminary hearing February 6th, both at 8:30 a.m.
Una audiencia de repaso el 4 de febrero y una audiencia preliminar el 6 de febrero, ambas a las 8:30 de la mañana.
In this matter, you are being released today, but it is going to be subject to the supervision of pretrial services, and you're also going to be subject to alcohol and drug testing and monitoring.
Quedará en libertad el día de hoy, sin embargo, quedará bajo monitoreo de la Agencia de Control de Procesados con monitoreo de alcohol y drogas.
You will be receiving paperwork with some instructions regarding pretrial services. It'll include the order that you contact them, and I believe it's usually the next business day.
Recibirá documentos con instrucciones para contactar a la Agencia de Control de Procesados. Regularmente la orden indica que los debe de contactar al día siguiente.
Your release conditions include the terms that you are not to possess any weapons, you are not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you are not to possess or consume any alcohol.
Las condiciones de su puesta en libertad incluyen que no debe de tener posesión de armas ni drogas si no tiene receta, ni poseer ni consumir bebidas alcohólicas.
Thank you,
Do
Corey.
you have any questions regarding any of this information?
¿Alguna pregunta con respecto a esta información?
¿Cuándo me tengo que poner en contacto con la oficina?
When do I have to get in touch with that office?
I believe they tell you by next business day, so that would be tomorrow, Tuesday.
Le dicen que a más tardar al día hábil siguiente, entonces eso es mañana, el martes.
Okay.
So call them during regular business hours.
Llámeles durante horas hábiles regulares.
Hey, Debbie. Hey, you are right. This
Thank you.
All right, so if you want to go
translator,
and step over to your left, you can have a seat.
this translator is fantastic
Siéntese.
compared to the other
We
ones
are
from
to
yesterday.
Yonica Contreras Marquez, so if you could please step up to the podium.
Let's see what Monica Contreras did. Let's see. And I think she might be single, guys. So if you guys are looking for love, what the
And
what?
so your full name and date of birth.
Nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento.
Yonaike Josué Contreras Márquez, 28 de agosto del 2003.
Yonueca Josué Contreras Márquez, August 28, 2003.
Thank you, sir. You are here for a new case out of the Santan Justice Court.
Usted está aquí por un caso nuevo del Tribunal de Paz Santán.
This is for 2 counts of DUI or driving under the influence. Those are both Class 1 misdemeanors.
Son 2 puntos acusatorios de manejar ebrio. Son faltas categoría número 1.
The Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you in this matter, and you currently have 1 court date. That'll be an arraignment hearing set on February 4th at 9 a.m.
He asignado un defensor público para que lo represente. Es una vista inculpatoria el 4 de febrero a las 9 de la mañana.
That will take place at the Santan Justice Court. The address for that court will be included in your paperwork.
Eso será en el Tribunal de Paz Santán. La dirección estará incluida en sus documentos.
In this matter, you are being released on your own recognizance. It is going to be your promise to appear at all future court dates.
En este caso quedará en libertad bajo caución juratoria. Eso significa que usted promete comparecer para su próxima audiencia.
Your release conditions include the terms that you are not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you're not to possess or consume any alcohol.
Las condiciones para su puesta en libertad es que no debe de poseer drogas si no tiene la receta, ni poseer ni consumir bebidas alcohólicas.
Do you have any questions regarding any of this information?
¿Alguna pregunta con respecto a esta información?
No, está bien. Muchas gracias.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir.
Gracias.
Hey, so somebody asked me if
And
I
so
could
we
zoom
are
in.
up to Jesus Trujillo Quijada.
My apologies. The way they got it set up, there's no way for me to zoom in on it. But if you want to see it better, if you jump on over onto YT, I do have it zoomed in over there. Just on TikTok, I'm not able to do that.
Trujillo, go and state your full name and date of birth.
Nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento.
Jesús Eduardo Trujillo Quijada, 31 de diciembre de 1997.
Jesús Eduardo Trujillo Quijada, 12/31/1997.
All right, sir, you are here for a new case out of the Moon Valley Justice Court for 1 count of possession of an open container of liquor in a vehicle that is a Class 2 misdemeanor.
Tiene un caso nuevo en el Tribunal de Paz Moon Valley, que es posesión de un envase de bebida alcohólica abierta en un vehículo, que es una falta categoría número 2.
You are not entitled to court-appointed counsel based on the nature of the charge, but you do have the right to retain an attorney on your own behalf to represent you in this case.
No tiene el derecho de un defensor público tomando en cuenta la naturaleza del delito, pero tiene el derecho de contratar su propio abogado si así lo desea.
An arraignment hearing is set on February 7 at 10 a.m., and that'll be at the Moon Valley Justice Court. You'll receive the address in your paperwork.
Tendrá una vista incoactoria el 7 de febrero a las 10 de la mañana. La dirección para el Tribunal Moon Valley estará en sus documentos.
In this matter, you are being released on your own recognizance. That is going to be your promise to appear.
En este caso, usted quedará libre bajo caución juratoria. Eso significa que usted promete comparecer.
Do you have any questions regarding any of that information?
¿Alguna pregunta con respecto a esa información?
No, estoy bien. Muchas gracias.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we have Jesus Diaz-Sanchez.
All right, man. So it looks like we have a bunch of DUIs and drunks today. They definitely changed the pace, compared to Pima County Court.
Full name and date of birth.
Nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento.
Jesús Eduardo Díaz Sánchez, 15 de febrero de 1994.
Jesús Eduardo Díaz Sánchez, February 15, 1994.
Great, thank you, sir. You are here for a new case out of Superior Court. There are about 3 counts that have been submitted.
Gracias, señor. Usted está aquí por un caso nuevo del Tribunal Superior. Se han presentado 3 puntos acusatorios.
1 count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person and 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs. Those are both Class 4 felonies.
Un punto acusatorio de posesión de armas siendo una persona que tiene prohibida la posesión, delito categoría 4. Un punto acusatorio de posesión de drogas narcóticas, delito categoría 4.
And 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony.
Y un punto acusatorio de posesión de adminículos de droga, que es delito categoría 6.
The Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you in this matter. You currently have 2 court dates set. This will be at the Superior Court located in downtown Phoenix.
Asignado un defensor público para que lo represente. Sus próximas audiencias serán en el Tribunal Superior en Phoenix.
That's a status conference on January 27 and a preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30 a.m.
Una audiencia de repaso el 27 de enero y una audiencia preliminar el 29 de enero, ambas a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You do have a bond in this matter. That's a $1,500 secured appearance bond.
Tiene una fianza para asegurar su comparecencia de $1,500.
That is a secured bond, so you are able to work with a bail bonding company in order to post that amount.
Es una fianza para asegurar su comparecencia, lo que significa que puede cooperar con una agencia de fianzas para depositar ese dinero.
Your release orders also include the term that you are not to possess any weapons while on release.
Las condiciones de su libertad también incluyen la condición de que no debe de tener posesión de armas.
Do you have any questions regarding any of this information I've just gone over?
¿Alguna pregunta de esta información?
¿En dónde podría hacer para pagar la fianza?
Where can I pay the bond?
Talk to the officers in the back. It does go through the jail, so they'll be able to let you know what you can do.
Hable con los agentes allá atrás. Esto se hace en la cárcel. Ellos le pueden decir qué hacer.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right. So it looks like we're off to a slow start today.
And Ms. Corb, I believe that was everybody, but if you could just check to see if there's anyone else here who does need an interpreter today.
Sure.
Yeah. And you know what I
¿Alguien
like?
más que necesite intérprete en español?
I like this translator. She's doing
All
a pretty
right,
good
no
job.
hands? No, I do not see any hands. Thank you so much for your assistance today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, where is everybody tuning in from? If you guys
All
don't
right,
mind
we
sharing.
are to Omar Lariano, and then Destiny Ibarra will be up after that.
Oh shit! They changed up the screen on me. Let me fix it up right here. Just give me a moment.
All right, sir, your full name and date of birth.
Omar Alexis Laureano, October 27, 1988.
Thank you, sir. You are here for a new case out of Superior Court. The charges are 1 count of aggravated assault and impede breathing, which is a Class 4 felony, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. Those are both Class 1 misdemeanors. So in this matter, the Public Defender's Office has been appointed. The court dates you have at this time are a status conference January 27 with a preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30. That's going to be at the Superior Court located in downtown Phoenix. Now, in this matter, I do recognize you have fairly limited criminal history. I think I just saw a misdemeanor DUI from a while back, but I do have to weigh that against the nature of the charge that you're here for. Specifically, the concern is obviously the aggravated assault and impede breathing charge. That is an offense that is often associated with an escalation in violence, specifically an increased lethality risk in domestic violence cases.
Oh,
It is for
bad.
that reason you do have a bond in this case, and that's a $25,000 secured appearance bond. This is a secured bond. You are able to work with a bail bonding company, but if you do post bond and are released from custody, it would be subject to the supervision of pretrial services. You'd have electronic monitoring added prior to your release from any facility. That is being put in place because you have orders here that you are not to return to the scene of the offense. You are not to have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness in this matter. That does mean if you were previously residing at that location or otherwise residing with the alleged victim in this matter, you would need to find an alternate residence and provide proof of that to pretrial services who is handling the supervision here. If there is an order of protection filed, you must obey that order. If you do need to return to the residence in order to obtain any necessary personal items that you have, you can only do that in person using a civil standby. That's done by contacting local law enforcement and scheduling it through them, and they'll take care of that for you, okay? If you think you might need to do that, hang on to your paperwork. They do sometimes request an order or want the language in a release order that you have. So just in case, I would maintain the release order that you received just so you have that. I do need to caution you that a violation of a no victim contact order and a criminal release order could constitute aggravated harassment. It's a Class 6 felony. If you come in here on a new felony offense while being on felony release, you would be non-bailable at that point. Any questions regarding this?
Yes, Your Honor. My girlfriend of 8 years, she's pregnant, and she did not call the police.
Okay.
And there was only, small, not a loud argument at all, and that was 5
I'm
or
going
6.
to caution you before you go on, since you're talking about your offense, and I know I've already said this, that you do have the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you say in here is being recorded, so if you make any admissions with respect to any of the charges that you are here for, that can certainly be used against you at a future time. So given that, again, caution, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you again. I just want to make sure you are aware of that before you say anything.
I did speak to her, and she didn't, there was no issue. There hadn't been any issues. She's more than willing to come to pick me up.
She is not permitted to come pick you up because you have an order here saying no victim contact.
Yes,
I will make that clear that it's whether you're in custody or out of custody. You cannot walk out of this room and turn around and call her and even let her know what's going on in the case because you are not permitted to have contact with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? The charges in this matter have been submitted by the state. Charges, if they are filed in this matter, are filed by the state. Okay? All right. Any other questions regarding that?
What about if I call an Uber and she happens to be my Uber?
You want to go ahead and step over? You can go ahead and pick up, or you've already got the paperwork there. You can
I take that Uber?
All right, so we have Ibarra, Destiny Ibarra. Ricardo Ruiz is up after that.
Some of these questions are ridiculous. She just told you can't have any contact with her. Like, no way, over the phone, on FaceTime, nothing.
Full name and date of birth?
Ooh.
Destiny Ibarra, 02/22/2000.
All right, thank you. So you've got two separate matters here today. These are both for bench warrants that were issued, looks like for failures to appear at a sentencing. So in each of these cases, have a status conference set on January 30th at 8:30. That's going to be at the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. The bond in each warrant has been affirmed. Each of these has a $2,000 secured appearance bond, so it is a total of $4,000 for both of them.
I think she might be single, guys.
Any questions regarding either of these two matters?
So there's no bond, no bail bonds in for either of them, right?
You can work with a bail bonding company for both of those cases. They are secured appearance bonds, so you are able to work with a bail bonding company to post those amounts.
So it's $4,000 total?
$4,000 total for both.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, so we have Ricardo Ruiz and Samantha Jones up after that.
All right, Ricardo. What do you guys think Ricardo's here for? What do you think this gentleman is here? Remember, he's innocent till proven guilty. And let me see. Okay, let's bond this lady out. Hey, Hot Mess Express, DUI. Hey, thank you for sharing the live. DUI, DV. Let's see what else.
Samantha, you're up second. Sit the blue chair. Okay. The blue chair. Head over the podium, sir.
All right, sir, if you could state your full name and your date of birth.
Ricardo Lucero Ruiz. Our date of birth is August 30th, 1995.
Thank you. You are here for two separate cases today. The first one is going to be a new case out of Superior Court. The charges are 1 count of resisting arrest as a Class 6 felony, 1 count of resisting arrest passive resistance, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of criminal trespass in the first degree, also a Class 1 misdemeanor. Those are the counts I was able to find probable cause on here today. There were 2 additional counts submitted for failing to obey a police officer that I was not able to find probable cause on since your situation did not apply to that specific statute. So in this matter, the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you. You have a status conference set January 27 with a preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30, and those are going to be at the Superior Court located in downtown Phoenix. So in this matter, based on a review of your history, primarily because you are currently on probation, looks like you were just reinstated fairly recently in that matter, you do have a bond in this case. That's a $3,500 secured appearance bond. If you do post bond and are released from custody, you're also ordered not to return to the scene of the offense, have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness in this matter. And since you are still on supervised probation, you do need to contact probation within 72 hours of your release from any facility. Your next case is that probation matter. It's been added here today for a Term 1 violation, so it's the new offense. That's what's triggered your violation there. So in that matter, public defenders appointed as well. Revocation arraignment hearing set January 27 at 8:30, and that'll still be at the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And in that matter, there's a $250 secured appearance bond. And again, with the order that you contact probation within 72 hours if you are released from custody. So that ends up being $3,750, I believe, for both of them. Do you have any questions regarding either of these two cases?
Yes. So I'm staying in here, right?
If you're unable to post the bonds that have been set here today, then you would remain in custody. You'd be transported to attend your court dates that I just gave you.
So I'll be here till in January?
Well, it's already January. Today's January 20th. So your next court date for the probation matter is January 27th. The next court date for the new felony charges is also January 27th. Okay, so you have 7 days if you're not able to post bond.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so it's Samantha Jones and then Brianna Lopez will be up after that.
So for anybody who's wondering, they just got picked up. And why is he walking strange? They just got picked up. He hasn't been processed into the main jail yet. So he's about to get processed today. He shall be eating some mystery meat, some ham, that green meat, that ugly one.
Jones, go and state your full name and date of birth.
Samantha Jo Jones, August 15th, 1984.
All right, thank you. So you are here for a bench warrant that was issued. That's for a failure to appear in your probation case. So in that matter, there's now a non-witness violation hearing set on January 27 at 8:30. That's going to be at the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. The bond in that warrant's been affirmed. That's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. Otherwise, the rest of your release conditions do remain the same. It still does include the term that you contact probation within 72 hours if you are released from custody. Any questions regarding that?
The contact probation, they've told me, not to contact them because I'm in the legal process.
That is incorrect. All right, any other questions?
Next.
No.
All right, if you want to go ahead and have a seat, all that information should be provided in your paperwork there. We've got Brianna Lopez and then James Walters is going to be up next.
Can you hear me? What about now? Where you at? Where you at? She is a rude one. Oh, there it is. Look, she's in custody. Look at that.
Ma'am, if you could state your full name and date of birth.
Brianna Morita Lopez, July 5, 94.
Thank you. So you are here for a warrant that was issued out of the White Tank Justice Court, and that's in their case number TR 2021-142156. In that matter, they've set an arraignment hearing for you January 23rd at 8:30 a.m. And that'll be at the White Tank Justice Court. You'll get the address for the court in your paperwork. Looks like you've been on warrant status for a couple of years now, and this is now the second warrant issued in this matter, so the bond in your warrant's been affirmed. That bond is $3,188. That is a secured appearance bond. So that is the amount you have to post to be released prior to that next court date that you have in 3 days. Any questions regarding that?
Wait, so I'm going to be released today?
You would have to post the bond in order to be released. If you're able to post bond, you would be released from custody. You just need to make sure you appear at that January 23rd court date out at the White Tank Justice Court. If you're unable to post bond, then you would remain in custody. You'd be transported, or I think sometimes they do virtual for the justice courts from the jail. But either way, you'd be set up to attend that court date on January 23rd.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I have to pay all that, or how does it, like a percentage?
It's a secured appearance bond, so you are able to work with a bail bonding company, do the percentage with security. As far as what they'd require, though, contact them.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 6 babies. It was like the first year my oldest was in kindergarten, and I did the DUI. I didn't even know I had the warrant. Like, I've been just momming babies the past years, and I work as a director assistant at the preschool. And I literally I got stopped right out of my gate. Like, literally right out of my, right in front. I didn't even get to the store. And it was the dumbest thing. I didn't have none of my kids with me or anything. And they were safe at home with their dad. And then, that just happened. And I didn't know about it. Like, we were homeless last year after losing our home. So it's been rough. Like, I've just been working. And we just got our new home and our car and everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the second warrant issued. If it weren't the second warrant issued, I could give you the benefit of the doubt and have you appear on that next case by yourself or the next date by yourself.
I didn't even know.
But because it is the second warrant and because it's been so long since you've attended the hearing in this matter, you are going to have a bond.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so we have James Walters and then Angel Cardenas is going to be up next.
Hey, the system, they don't care. They don't care what you got going on in your personal life. Hey, you got a warrant, that's it. You better get it taken care of and then figure out the rest.
State your full name and date of birth.
James Lee Walters, 8/10/1968.
All right, thank you, sir. So you are here for a bench warrant that was issued. It's for a failure to appear in CR 2024-158047. This is out of the Superior Court. So in that matter, your court dates now are a status conference on January 27 with the preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30, and that's at the Superior Court located in downtown Phoenix. Looks like you were previously released to pretrial services, so this time you do have a bond. The bond in your warrant's been affirmed. That's a $250 secured appearance bond. So you do have to post that amount to be released prior to that next court date.
So is that the full amount that I have to post, or do I have to do like 10%?
So it is a secured appearance bond, but I believe it's so low, I'm not even sure if they can do the 10% with it. This is pretty much at the very bottom. They reach a point at which they just don't do the 10% because they're so low.
I can't.
As far as that goes, though, I would contact them to find out. This is just what I've.
Because I was in the hospital, I had a stroke. That's why I wasn't.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Looks like you didn't check in with pretrial services, though, and
no, I called them. I called them on the second day. I spoke to a gentleman by the name of Mike.
Then I would certainly speak with your attorney about that. Unfortunately, they did not provide me with that information.
They don't care about that.
So I have Angel Cardenas and then Maxine Y is going to be up next.
So for Colorado, I haven't found any in Colorado. Hey, my life's peachy. Welcome.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right, sir, your full name and date of birth.
How you doing? But I'm in Riverside County.
91, Angel Cardenas.
All right, thank you, sir. So you were here for a new case out of Superior Court. The charge of probable cause was found on is one count of tampering with physical evidence, a Class 6 felony. There was a second count submitted that I did not find probable cause on, which is possession of dangerous drugs. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going away, but I was not provided with enough information here today. So the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you. You have a status conference at January 27, preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30, and those are at the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. I did do a $50 bond in your case because I do show that a parole hold has been placed. Does he show a DOC hold on his paperwork?
This is Arizona. 50. Did she say $50? 50 smackaroonies?
Make sure. I've got a note here showing that it was put in place.
But he ain't going nowhere. He got a DOC hold.
Just sends the warrant for Superior Court.
Hey, thank you, Snow. Highly appreciate it. $50. I could probably
It's
go
usually
find
on
that.
the front there if it's showing up.
We'll find that in my ashtray.
Nothing yet.
I have the Superior Court marks on there right now, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So at this time, I show that you have a DOC hold coming. Okay. So if you end up getting that DOC hold, even if you post that $50 bond, you're not going to get released from custody.
Okay.
All right. So just a heads up, and you can have some in the back. I'll let you know if you have a hold in place. Okay.
What does paperclip mean?
So
I don't know.
They'll let me know about that. And about the can I talk?
Hello,
about
Tracy.
The tampering? That was inside their car already when they put me in the...
And I'll tell you, I will let you talk. I will let you talk, but I will also let you know you do have the right to remain silent. Everything you say about your offense can be used against you in a future court date. So I always recommend speaking with your attorney first before stating anything about it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
You got it on the big screen. Yup.
All right, so we have Maxine Y, and then Abimael Robinson Maradega will be up next.
All right. Hey, what do you guys think this next guy's here for? Good guesses. Good guesses, please. I know you guys are a bit creative, so you guys will, you guys will keep them
All right, ma'am,
coming.
your full name and date of birth?
Maxine Y, January 15, 1997.
All right, you are here for a new case out of Superior Court. The charges are one count of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, one count of possession or use of a weapon during a drug offense. It's probably going to be a no probable cause, but at this time it's a Class 4 felony. One count of forgery, Class 4 felony, and one count of failing to admit to carrying a weapon. There is probable cause for that count. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Now, the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you. You do have a status conference set February 4 with a preliminary hearing February 6, both at 8:30. That's going to be at the Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. In this matter, you are being released subject to the supervision of pretrial services. You'll be receiving their instructions. I think you've already been released to them once before. You've got the same instructions. You need to contact them tomorrow.
Oh, she's
Any
getting
questions
out.
regarding that?
Triple for
All right, if you want to go
Triple J
and
for
step over,
life.
you can go ahead and take your paperwork with you there. It's got all that information in it. Mr. Robinson, I show you the last person, at least in the courtroom, to be seen.
Hey, thank you for sharing. Highly appreciate it. Hey, sharing is caring. If you guys got a loved one, send it on over. Shoot it. Even if you don't like him, send it on over. Also hit that subscribe button. Trying to hit that 15,000 today. We're a few hundred off from that 15,000.
All right, so your full name and date of birth?
Abimael Zacharias Robinson, hyphenated Maridiaga, 10/03/2000.
All right, thank you, sir. You are
Yes,
here for a
ma'am.
new case out of the West McDowell Justice Court. It is
Yes,
for
ma'am.
one count of driving on a suspended license. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor.
How dare
Based
you.
on the nature of the charge that you're here for, since it's a traffic offense, it doesn't otherwise qualify. You're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You do have the right to retain an attorney on your own behalf in order to represent you. You have an arraignment hearing set on January 28 at 1:30 p.m. That would be at the West McDowell Justice Court. In this matter, you are being released on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions regarding this?
No, ma'am.
All right, if you want to go and step over and go ahead and have a seat, we'll get you your paperwork that has all your information in it. Looks like we are down to our house calls now, and we appear to have 5 of them.
I wouldn't want to be incarcerated.
Anguiano, date of birth 4/18/98.
I definitely wouldn't want to be incarcerated for not having a driver license.
I can tell you, he's refusing to answer questions and he's mimicking speech back to people.
He's getting out.
But he did answer that he speaks English.
I'm sorry, I did not have a chance to speak to this.
It's so loud over there.
Don't worry about it.
No way.
You can certainly speak with your attorney about any questions you have regarding your case.
I'm under the impression that I was going to be able to consult an attorney here.
No, that's not correct.
KC
All right,
fan.
so we have Luis Anguiano, date of birth 4/18/98, who is here for a new case out of Superior Court that is alleging 1 count of burglary in the 3rd degree, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of theft, a Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of criminal trespass, a Class 3 misdemeanor. Those are the counts probable cause was found on. There's also 1 count of burglary in the 3rd degree, Class 4 felony.
Where the hell is he?
That no probable cause was found on. Public defender has been appointed. Status conference at January 27. Preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30. And in this bond, there is a $2,500 secured appearance bond. It also appears as though a DOC or parole hold might be coming in this matter as well. Christopher Green, date of birth 8/8/79. Looks like he's UTF for the reason.
He's just...
Got you on the laptop, bigger screen, yeah. Thank you.
All right, so he's here for a new case out of Superior Court. It is alleging 1 count of aggravated DUI Class 4 felony, 1 count of DUI Class 1 misdemeanor. In this matter, the public defender is appointed. Status conference set February 4 at 8:30. Preliminary hearing February 6 at 8:30. And in that matter, he is being released, but subject to the supervision of pretrial services with alcohol testing and monitoring. Next matter is for Cody Chancellor, date of birth 7/27/94. He's here for a new case out of Superior Court. Looks like he is in a safe cell. Is that combative behavior? Or?
This is Microsoft's Teams.
I've got him there because he's actually there to say so injured himself.
Oh, okay. That's one. Okay. All right. So he's here for a new case out of Superior Court. This is for 5 counts of aggravated assault, Class 5 felonies, 1 count of resisting arrest, Class 6 felony, 1 count of disorderly conduct, 1 count of criminal damage, and 1 count of threatening, intimidating, all Class 1 misdemeanors. Public defenders appointed. Status conference set January 27. Preliminary hearing January 29, both at 8:30 at the Superior Court. Bond in this matter is a $5,000 secured appearance bond. If released, subject to the supervision of pretrial services with electronic monitoring, with orders that he's not to return to the scene of the offense, have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. Alan Ibarra, date of birth 7/11/95. I have him as listed UTF as well.
Refusing to follow directives, like would not follow orders.
All right. All right, thank you. So he's here for a new case out of Superior Court alleging 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs, both Class 4 felonies, 1 count of assault, 1 count of resisting arrest, passive resistance, and 1 count of disorderly conduct, all Class 1 misdemeanors. Legal Defender's Office has been appointed. Status conference set January 24 at 8:30. Evidentiary hearing January 27 at 1:30. Preliminary hearing January 29 at 8:30. And I show he is currently on felony release in CR 2024-144281, so he is non-bailable at this time. Manuel Boone, date of birth 11/30/2004, is here for a new case out of the Goodyear Municipal Court. In that matter, it is for 1 count of criminal damage, 2 counts disorderly conduct, all Class 1 misdemeanors. In that case, he is not entitled to court-appointed counsel due to the nature of the charge. Arraignment hearing set February 5th at 1 p.m., and he's being released on his own recognizance, with orders not to return to the scene of the offense, have any contact with any alleged victim, and not consume alcohol.
Whom was isolated could be compassionate.
Okay. All right. So we are set then. All right. So I'll go ahead and turn off the recorder. Let me go and log out of everything here.
Come on. That's it. Come on. It was short. All right, guys. So that's it. It's over. I am going to be back, though. Let me check the schedule right now so you guys can know if you guys want to tune back in. Let me see here. They shut it down. Let me see where I put this. Let me see right here. Is it this one here? Calendar, today's hearings. So the next hearing is going to be, so this was the 11 o'clock one if you're in Arizona. If you're in LA, then we started at 10. But the next one, it'll be at 2 p.m. So if you're in Arizona, it'll be 2 p.m. If you're in Pacific Standard Time like I am, the next one will be starting at 1 p.m., which would be in about, 2.5 hours or so. Anyhow, hey, I do appreciate you guys. Please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. I see we got about 134 people on TikTok. We got about 20 people, I think, on YouTube, if you will. Check out my profile and check out them videos. Hit some likes for them or repost them or whatever the hell it's called. Whatever, anything you could do would be highly appreciated. I can't do this without you. You know, we are a team. Hey, Tita, gracias. Let me see, Nikki, what time will be the central time? Central time, I'm like, I don't even know my time. Let me check right now. Let me check what central time is right now. Central, let me see, central time. Let me check my Google fingers over here. So right now, central time is, so it's a 2-hour difference from us. So I'm in, so let me see here. So I think like in 2.5 hours. So I think for you it would be like 2.5 hours from now, whatever that is. Hope that helps you. I'm the like worst person you could ask for these time zones. I only know my time zone. Anyhow, let me see. AZ is 1 p.m. Central is 2 p.m. Okay, there it is. There. Hey, thank you. Hey, what's Utah? What time zone is Utah on? Since you cleared that up for us right there. Snow, if you don't mind. See, let me move it. Hopefully, when we come back on, hopefully they fix the screen up. It was kind of sucky the way they had it right now. They had it in the little boxes as opposed to having it on the whole screen. I prefer when they have it like that, but I have no control over it. So let me see here. All right, guys. So, hey, like I said, hey, if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. It's free 99. And like I say around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, I am out. A rato. Let me see here. I don't even know what button to press to shut this puppy down here. Here we go. All right. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Anna. I really appreciate it. All right.